Sup YouTube, it's Chicken7301. And yeah, man, I'm about to tell you a story that I always feared when I was a little kid at at the age of 7 years old. And I always had a fear for this. And it was crazy. Like I said, I was 7 years old. And I always dream about him every single day. Oh, I got a new haircut and all that. Yep, as you can tell. But yeah, I always feared this. And I was just sleeping during the night, and I was trying to sleep. My mom, you know, kissed me goodnight when I was little and all that, and stuff. And I always put pillows on my bed, and I always put my toys under my bed so nothing can go under my bed. And I had a window by my bed too, on my left side. I had a real small room, real small bed, and I always drew, not drew, but colored pictures like Toy Story and all that, and whatever. I always colored them, and I hung them up on my wall just for safe, so I can be safe. And I had pillows, and I had my stuffed animals on my left. I mean, I had my bed covered full of stuff, and I always had my door open. I always had the night light on and stuff, and so I was trying to sleep. It was like, I don't know, 12 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock, around there, maybe 11, I don't know, something around there. But yeah, I always feared the Shadow Man, and he's always the most scariest thing I ever witnessed when I was a little kid. I'm like, the Shadow Man. And that's when I caught him, because every time I look in the hall or hear noises, that I see shadows. So it was windy that night, and I was petrified. I was really scared, and my light's still on, so I was like this, looking at that hallway, and I keep hearing footsteps and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, and I seen some kind of shadow, on the wall. And there was a window right there too in the hallway. At least I think there's a window. I think there was. Actually, no, there was no window. But there's a door though. But I keep hearing footsteps. And in the hallway, my room's on the left side, and in the hallway right there is another room, and there's a bathroom on the left side, but there's a bedroom. So it was an old house, old trailer house that we used to live in, and we still live in the same spot till this day. This is the newer trailer that we live in now. But yeah, I always heard footsteps, and I heard like a voice, and it was just like a spooky voice, and it really got me going. Really, I got really spooked. So I was like this with my my blankets over my head like that. I kept peeking, and I seen the shadow, and I seen like claws, like almost like Freddy Krueger's, but like really not like claws, like blades or nothing, but like fingernails almost, like, I don't know, like a boogeyman almost. But it was a Shadow Man. He had long fingers and stuff, real sharp or something like that, but I kept seeing claws. And I'm like, so I keep seeing the shadow on the wall. I kept freaking out. I didn't know what the hell to do. Then I seen something on the floor. It was one of the toys that move, and it moved. It was one of my toys. It was like it was trying to get inside my room. And then I seen stinking, like, these claws, his hands, the shadow hands, on my wall, and he's like trying to shut the door or something like that. Yeah, like, I'm like he's trying to grab a wall like this. You see his black hands I'm like, I'm freaking out. I'm crying. So I put the covers. I'm like, I'm imagining in my head right now that he's about to get me. And I always feared that when I was a little kid, because I could never go to bed because of that night, because I was always scared of the Shadow Man. And I don't know if I ever talked to my mom and dad about the Shadow Man, and it was just scary. It was, I could not sleep. I know I always had stuffed animals when I was a little kid, but yeah, that's the night of the Shadow Man. And I still think about him to this day. I mean, he don't exist, but I thought he was real, like a real live person in real life. And it was his shadow that really scared me. And the next night, I try to sleep and try not to think about him. I was shaking like a leaf. And yeah, man, it was pretty. I was pretty scary, man. But hope you guys subscribe to this channel, Chicken 7301, and I'm signing off. Peace, man.